friends. So I wanted to hop on and do a video real quick because I just wanted to share with you guys some of the ways and apps that I use to save money a little bit. So I'm going to jump right in and introduce you to one of the apps that I just started using maybe about a month or two ago. And this is called Clarity Money on iPhone. So I'm not sure if they have it on other platforms like Android, Google, but you can look for Clarity Money in your respectful app stores and see if it's there. So just to show you what it looks like. So right here, they do like a little quote of the day. Here is where you'll see your balances. And then when you scroll down, it'll show you what you spent for like the last few days or whatever the case may be. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you'll start getting into like the details of your account. And I won't show you too much because, you know, it's most of my expenses. But they show you all your transactions. You can do most recent. You can do from high to low, low to high, whichever you prefer. And then you get to towards the bottom and it tells you the income that you've made this month, and then below that it has a payday countdown. So before it was a little bit off. Actually, it still is a little bit off because it's saying I get paid in 2 days, but I get paid on Friday. So they have a payday countdown. See, it's a little flip chart, and that will let you know when you're gonna get paid. So at least that's something you can look forward to. And then it also gives you a line graph of your spending, where it's been at for the month. And then going more towards the bottom, it gives you your monthly spending and like a circle chart. And it kind of breaks down each one for you so you can move to each subject and it'll tell you which and how much you spent in that category. All right. And then at the bottom, it shows you your subscriptions. And then it says, is there anything that you like to cancel? So I have in there, sorry guys, I'm filming near a window. But it has like Netflix, Spotify, Netflix, all that stuff in there. Planet Fitness, Lord knows I don't even go, but it's coming out of my account. And then once you get towards the very, very bottom, it gives you your credit score. Don't know how accurate it is. It's probably something just like a Credit Karma or Credit Sesame, whichever you use to kind of track your credit score, because I know they can be a little bit off sometimes from your true credit score. But I like to use this to track my spending and to make sure I'm not going over a certain amount, or to just make myself aware of places I'm overspending. So I tend to eat out a lot, especially at work. There was 1 month where I was spending probably over $800 on eating out and ordering food, delivering food. It's Uber Eats, the delivery fees. Like, why can't they just be free? Like, come on, hook us up. Like, DoorDash, Uber Eats, like, they get the service fee, they get the delivery fee. Like, what's up? And I don't be getting no type of coupon codes, you know. Ooh, they need to work on that one. And then another app that I use is called Albert. This I saw on Instagram and I thought it looked pretty cool, so I wanted to try it out. I've been probably using this for about a month now. So this one here, it's a little bit more intuitive. It's kind of like a smart savings app. So once you get into the app, this is what you have. So there's kind of like a timeline looking thing, and if you go to the left, I've already went through these, but it has missions at the top. So that's your welcome, and then you would go through each one. So they try to set you up for success. So here you have a rainy day fund, you have a bit about you. So these are all things that you can fill out and fill in as you go along the app, your home. So depending on where you're at, see, I'm not looking good now. So depending on where you're at, you'll have different goals based on that. And then at the bottom here, you can do an automatic savings. That's what I've been doing. So they can automatically take out what amount they feel is safe for you. This is the smart savings feature. Most of it is most of it is going towards my rainy day fund. So you can set up a goal. My goal is rainy day fund and buying a home. So pretty much saving up for a down payment. I have $49 between the two accounts. So like I said, they just take out, you know, funds here and there to go towards your goal. So for my rainy day fund, they took out $6 at one point. They took out $3, $5, $17. So it all depends on what your balance is looking like and how much they think you can set aside. And then on my home buyer one, they have $2, $4. So it's honestly amounts you probably wouldn't really notice go missing most of the time. So I do that in addition to the saving that I do on the regular, on my own, just to have something. So in this app as well, you can also track your budget. It tells you how much you have total remaining in funds over the next X amount of days. It breaks down your income, your bills, and your savings. And it also gives you kind of a bar graph of like each month in your savings here. And then it gives you a financial checkup. So you get scored from 81 to 100. I'm sorry, from 0 to 100. I have an 81. And this is because probably of my debt. So everything else is pretty much... So if you look here under the financial checkup, it gives you your scoring for each category. See, this one is full, this one is full, but my savings and my debt burden are kind of, you know, lacking. So my debt burden, I have a car loan, so that's the highest amount of debt that I have. I had a student loan, but I paid it off at the beginning of the year. So yeah, my highest is my car loan. Another app that I used to use is called Mint. The Mint app is really good. It's also smart. It's also intuitive. It's a lot like Clarity Money, that Clarity Money app that I mentioned in the beginning. You can link your bank accounts and it'll show you the breakdown, your spending, tracking your spending. And if you watch my NACA video, that will be a really good start. Any of these apps will be a really good start to track your spending. So when you start the process, you already know where your money is going. So it's really great. And then on top of that, what I do is I have a checking account and then I have a savings account. So what I tend to do is I will every once in a while go and look up and see what savings accounts have the highest yield. So I think I can look right now. My savings account is with Synchrony Bank. So I use them because they have a pretty high return on the savings that you put into the account. So let's see what it is right now currently for me. Just logging in. So right now the interest rate is 2.12%. And traditionally, when you have a high yield saving, it's higher than if you have like one of the bigger banks at a savings account. So interest paid year to date has been $26. So I think that's pretty good for the amount that I have in my balance. So I use my high yield savings for like bigger purchases. Like I said, I'm looking to purchase a home. So that's where my my savings go for my home. So I save about $500 to $800 a month out of my paycheck. And that comes out of my net income. So after all the taxes, after everything I'm being charged for on my paycheck, the rest, or $500 to $800, goes towards savings. That comes out of each paycheck. I get paid about 2 to 3 times a month, depending on the month. And the reason why I have a separate savings account is because I don't have a debit card with that. So there's no way I can take out money out of my Synchrony bank account, which I use for savings, unless I transfer it. And to transfer it, it takes probably like 5 or so days to do that. So it's a hassle for me if I'm looking at buying something and I know it's going to take me like 3 to 5 days to get the funds, it gives me time to think about it. If I don't really need it, I kick it to the curb. If I really need it, I'll transfer the funds, or I'll just wait. You know what I mean? Like, it just saves me for myself and gives me the discipline to save. And then whatever money I have on hand, that's what I use to budget a little bit and make sure that the cash that I have on hand that I didn't save is what goes towards my bills, going out and things of that sort. So I tend not to spend beyond my means because I have it set up that way, and it just keeps me accountable. What else do I do? I think that's pretty much it. Just having a place to put your money where you can't touch it at least right away, but you still have available, or you still have access to that money, I think is really important, just in case you have, like, you know, an emergency come up. It's always good to have access to it. And that's pretty much what I do to save. Those are the suggestions that I think, you know, you guys can try out. If you don't already, download some of these apps. Again, like, it's really important to know where your money goes. And especially when you're looking to purchase a home, or even just make a big purchase and you can budget correctly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tidbit of a video. And again, well, not again, I'm saying this for the first time. If you guys have any suggestions on videos I can make for you guys, and any tips that I can put out there, please let me know. Make a comment, like this video, subscribe if you want to follow my NACA journey, especially, and you're looking, or if you're just looking to purchase a home. I will definitely be making videos. And just a quick NACA update. So I went to the workshop on this past Sunday. It's now Tuesday. I just received my NACA ID. I went online to make an appointment. I called to make an appointment. They don't have any available appointments until December over the phone, and no available appointments until January in person. But you can be put on a wait list, which I did. So if somebody happens to cancel, they'll put me into the next available appointment if it's before December or January. So that's just a quick update on that, and as I get more information, I'll be sharing with you guys. And thank you for watching and tuning in, and I will see y'all soon.